Hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be going over the cleaning routine that I've started implementing for myself. It's always kind of evolving and changing, but this is what it is for right now. So to start, I always try to throw a load in the laundry the moment I wake up, just to get things moving, because I feel like if I don't start with that morning load, I barely get any laundry, if any, done during the day. And this is obviously me not keeping up on folding it, but I have been trying to cycle through that huge pile of laundry we have in the bathroom, and I am glad to say that it is starting to go down. And then here is just me showing that once the wash is done, move it to the dryer, and then I start a new load almost immediately. I have started to put a timer on so that when there's 1 hour of dry time left, then the wash goes in, so it's not sitting in there for an hour, and that's been working for me as well. I also try to unload the dishwasher right after I either make breakfast or right after that load of laundry goes in before I start work, just because I don't like having to do dishes in the middle of the day and find that the dishwasher is still full of clean dishes that have to be unloaded. And so sometimes I do have to do it with a baby on my hip, but that's just kind of how it goes, and that's the phase of life I'm in right now. Also, though, unloading the dishwasher in the morning, I feel like makes it just so much easier and less of a hindrance to just do dishes during the day. I also try to pick things up as I'm walking around and seeing them. Like, I saw this on the floor and I grabbed it, but I feel like picking things up. Oh, and this is me showing my timers that I have my watch. I have a couple timers for doing like a declutter reset, but I feel like if you pick things up as you go, it is so much easier to just keep the space clean. And so I've been trying to be more intentional about saying, hey, I'm on my way to the kitchen and there's a dish on the coffee table, or I'm on my way to the bathroom and there's a couple of kitchen rags that I use to dry the counter that I can just take with me on my way to the bathroom so I can toss them in the laundry. And so that kind of is what I've been trying to do. And then this is just a glance at my living room. This is kind of what happens when I take time to step away and do a chore and let them kind of play, supervised but unsupervised. If they're not screaming and hurting each other, I just let them play. And this is what is left for me in the living room after I clean the kitchen.
Are you waiting for me? Yes.
And this right here, this huge pile that you see, is, I think it's 2 days worth. We just had my youngest's first birthday party. We had family over, and my sister-in-law, bless her, she had cleaned off all the counters, she had done all of the hand washing, and she had unloaded my dishwasher. But that was a few days ago, and I was just wiped out for days after doing that party. I don't know if I just pushed it too much or what, but I was so physically exhausted that I was letting things slip. So this is a few days worth of dishes, unfortunately, that I have to get caught up on, but I did happen to unload the dishwasher before this to make it a little bit easier on myself, and so that's just kind of how it goes. I also am, are you a mom if you don't find toys in your kitchen sink? But I also wanted to kind of just show the chaos that happens, because I've seen some people ask, not on any of my content, but some people ask on other creators platforms how they keep their houses so nice, how they're always clean and decluttered with children. And I've seen a couple of them respond that, you know, if you're focusing on one area, another area of the house is going to look like how my living room looks, because I need to get the kitchen done and I let my boys play. And they weren't destroying anything. It's just toys, and we're in that phase of life where I just feel so blessed to have a house where there's laughter and playing and toys for me to pick up, because I know there are a lot of people who wish that they had that. And so I try to remember that it's gonna be chaotic for a while. It's gonna be cluttered for a while, and I just have to do my best and roll with it. So let's just go over my routine again, because I don't know if I was super clear, but I do start almost every morning with that load of laundry in the wash. And if you haven't seen my morning routine video, where I am getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 4:15, then go ahead and watch that. But it does help. And I found a couple more toys in the sink, but it does help to get up before your children. I will say that 100%. I have gotten so many chores done getting up before my kids. But again, first thing in the morning, throw that load of laundry in the wash. It motivates me to keep laundry moving during the day, and I feel like if laundry is an area that you struggle in, it would help you as well. I also have on my watch those timers you saw. I actually have on my watch timers throughout my day to make sure I stay on schedule, not only for chores, but when I need to start dinner, when I need to make sure to get the boys in the bath, when I need to make sure that I am working on content for my scheduled time during the day. So if you have a smartwatch of any kind, or even if you just use your phone, I feel like using your alarms for that purpose it's been really great for me. So try that if keeping on a schedule is something that you struggle with without reminders. Also, like you did see on my watch, I do have several 15 to 30 minute decluttering / cleaning / reset time periods during my day, where I just make sure most of the time I don't want to do it. I don't want to get up. I don't want to go clean. I want to scroll on my phone. But there have been a few days where I've done that, and I regret it at the end of the day because I didn't take that time to get ahead of the clutter and the mess that happens. And then I'm overwhelmed with everything I have to get done, including dinner and getting the boys in the bath and getting the house wrapped up for the night. So I try to make sure, even if I'm not feeling like it, to just do it, because most of the time you don't have motivation to do the hard things. You really don't. You just have to do them. So I set those 2 reminders to do the decluttering during the day, and then I also have a session of decluttering / cleaning after I get off work as well. I also just want to say that having a schedule doesn't mean you can't be flexible. Like I said earlier, my routine is kind of evergreen in its flexibility. It's kind of always evolving. And I think that's what makes it work, is I'm not so strict about it that if I'm in the middle of something, I can't push my 15-minute declutter session, half an hour out or whatever, or I can't start dinner just a little bit later because I'm in the middle of whatever. It also helps the overwhelm that comes with motherhood and being at home with 2 small children to just be on that schedule. But also, I wanted to show this destroyed kitchen because this isn't about perfection. This is about helping to get rid of the overwhelm, because I know that when I have so many chores to get done, I almost shut down and don't want to do them at all, and then it just makes it worse, and it's an awful cycle. So I just want to encourage you who are struggling in that this is not about perfection, not about making your house look like a Pinterest board. This is just about making your house clean and clutter-free and being on a schedule and doing the best that you absolutely can. And these are just the tips that work for me. So, does anyone know how to kind of like properly clean these popcorn makers? It's obviously like I have to plug it into the wall, so I'm not 100% sure at the best way of doing this. So I try to just get the top wet and not the rest, but I feel like it just, if I use a paper towel, it doesn't clean it as well. Even though it's just popcorn that was in there, it needs to be clean. So if you have any tips for that, let me know. But I cannot believe that I already have a 1 and a 2-year-old. In just a couple months I'm gonna have a newborn. Life just passes you by so fast. I feel like I blinked and now all of a sudden my firstborn is gonna be 3 in a couple of months, and it's just crazy. So don't hold yourselves to just such a huge high standard that it's debilitating. Set a successful schedule up for yourselves, and if you don't work from home like I do, set up your schedule for when you do get home from work. Get up a little bit earlier, do a couple things before you go to work. It's a lot, I won't lie, it is a lot. It's a constant process, but doing these little things, whether they're what I've suggested or something else, are definitely going to help lighten the load a little bit, I think. So thank you all so much for watching this video and watching me clean my house and declutter. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and if you have any comments, any suggestions, definitely leave those down below. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week.